morning. My name is Sam.
Hello, Sam. My name is Emily. My friends call me Em for short.
Nice to meet you, Em. Norfolk Naval Shipyard. What's that?
That's where I work. It's a place where the Navy repairs some of its ships.
The Navy needs to repair its ships?
That's right, Sam. Just like when a car needs to be brought in for repairs after it's been used on the road for a while, a Navy ship needs to be brought in for repairs after it's been gone out to sea for a while. And just like how a mechanic will fix a car when it comes in for repairs, mechanics will also fix a ship when it comes in for repairs.
What do mechanics need to fix on a ship?
So many things. Come with me, and I can show you the types of ships our mechanics work on, and what kind of work they do on those ships.
Sweet! Holy ostrich eggs! That ship is huge!
It sure is, Sam. That is an aircraft carrier.
What does an aircraft carrier do?
An aircraft carrier is like having a little city that can move all around the ocean. It even has its own airport where jets and other aircraft can take off from and land on. This ship is so big, it can be home to around 6,000 sailors when it's out to sea.
6,000? Wow! That's a lot, Em.
It sure is. That's why your job of repairing the ship properly is so important. We have to make sure all those sailors are going to be safe when they get out to sea.
What do you have to repair on an aircraft carrier?
Pipes, metal, electrical components, pretty much anything and everything on there, including the reactor.
What's a reactor?
The reactor is what provides power to the ship, so everything from the air conditioning to the propellers that make the ship move. Follow me, and I'll show you another type of ship that uses a reactor.
Pouncing penguins! That ship is sinking! Quick, Em, get some help!
Don't worry, Sam. That's a submarine. It's designed to go underwater.
But Em, why would you want a ship to go underwater?
So it can stay hidden from the bad guys. A submarine is built so it can stay hidden underwater and move quietly so no one else can hear it.
Oh, wow! So, it's like an underwater ninja?
I suppose in a way it is, yeah. And just like the aircraft carrier we saw, it also runs on reactor power.
So that's what you guys have to repair?
That's part of it, yes. But submarines have their own unique technology and systems that our mechanics work on. A submarine has to be able to stay underwater for weeks at a time, sometimes months at a time. So it's really important that our mechanics fix the submarines so they'll be able to do that.
It sounds like there's a lot of different types of workers needed to fix aircraft carriers and submarines.
There sure is. Follow me, and I'll show you some of the different jobs our workers do to fix these ships.
Blustering blue jays! That's some bright sparks!
You're right about that, Sam. Make sure you don't look directly at the sparks. It could hurt your eyes.
I bet. Is that why he's wearing that robot helmet?
That's a welder's shield. And yes, he's wearing that so the bright lights from the sparks don't hurt his eyes. And the welder's shield and thick clothing is so the sparks don't hurt him or damage any of his clothes.
Whoa! Well, what is his job? What does he fix?
Welders heat up separate pieces of metal until they melt and form together to make one piece of metal. Since ships are mostly made out of metal, welders can repair all kinds of walls, flooring, and machinery inside the ships, and even the outside walls of the ships.
Wow, wow, wow. Sounds like this guy really knows how to bring the heat.
Let's go check out some other ship repair jobs.
Glittering finches! That looks like plumbing.
You're right again, Sam. Pipe fitters fix and put together piping that helps water run all throughout the ship. They make sure all the people on board can get running water for the toilets, sinks, showers, and anywhere else that they might need water.
Like to a water fountain for when sailors get thirsty?
Exactly.
Getting water all throughout the ship. That sounds like another important job. Is that pipe fitter there pretty new? He looks a little wet behind the ears.
Okay, moving on. Follow me and I'll show you some other important jobs.
Hopping hawks! Who are these workers?
These are electricians. They work on ships and all throughout the shipyard to make sure electricity gets to everywhere it needs to go, so that all of those places have power to run their machines.
Sounds exciting. Is it dangerous?
It can be, if they're not careful. Thankfully, electricians are trained how to work safely on electrical components. They even carry a device that tells them if an electrical component is energized or not.
Well, that's good. So these workers supply power all over the shipyard, huh?
Yep, and also to the ships.
Sounds like it's a powerful job.
Okay, let's go.
Painting parrots. We're in an office space? What does an office space have to do with fixing ships?
This is where I work. I'm an engineer.
An engineer? What does an engineer do?
Well, you remember all those workers we saw before?
I sure do. They're awesome.
Yes, they are. Well, I help come up with the plan that helps them do their jobs.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know how a cook will use a cookbook to figure out what ingredients they need and what the steps are to making a certain type of food?
Sure.
Well, I kind of do that for the mechanics. I make step-by-step instructions that guide them to do their job and provide a list of tools they'll need to do that job.
Oh, wow. I get it. That's awesome.
I like to think so. I love my job.
It seems like there's a lot of great jobs here at the shipyard.
There sure is. Come on. I'll walk you out. Well, Sam, what did you think of your visit to Norfolk Naval Shipyard?
I loved it. I can't wait to tell my friends.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've been meaning to ask you something. I noticed you mentioned a lot of different types of birds, and it got me wondering. Exactly what kind of bird are you?
Well, Em, as of today, I am a Yardbird.
His name is Yardbird Sam.
I'm Yardbird Sam.